Welcome to Making Magic Wands, or as some people call them, bubble blowers. Now, I've been doing this sculpture business for a long time, and I have yet to find anything that has such a broad appeal as the wands. And I think if you go on, you'll find, there are so many people because these are so affordable for gifts. Or, like with the small wand, the grandparent buying it for the grandchild. Or another example is a group of therapists who buy these for their clients because it is almost impossible to blow bubbles and be stressed. So they're a great stress buster. And for you and me, they're fun to make. Now, I like to make them individually, so that each design is, an individual design. And of course that appeals to the consumer. Now, sometimes when I'm in a hurry and I need some for the shows, then I will do, perhaps 10 of this design and 10 of this design and 10 of this design. Because everything is based upon a circle or a part of the circle. And let me give you an example here. Now, this is the second edition of this video, so I've added some things. But somebody that bought the video called me and they were telling me that, they'd made some wands, and then they sat down and they made 50 wands. Well, this guy's wife took the first 5, but he had 45 left, and he knew somebody that was going to do a mall show. So he sent the wands with, this woman to do the mall show, and she came back with 2 wands. So he had sold 43, and he was ecstatic. And the wands do. They just, as I say, this cross-section of people, it has so much appeal. And, and that's good for the consumer. And what's good for you and I are they're fun to make. They, just really bring out the creativity. And I'm sure that you're going to enjoy making magic wands as much as I do. Now for the materials, I use 8-gauge copper wire. Now where I buy the wire, I buy it at a metal recycler. And I buy it in cables like this. Now this is probably left over from some big commercial electrical job. But I pay scrap copper prices for it, but it's new copper. Now sometimes they'll come in 12 or 15 foot lengths. And I have to cut it into 3 or 4 foot lengths so that it's more convenient to handle. Now I braze the wands together using the oxygen acetylene torch with 3/32 flux covered brazing rod. So another asset or good point, or however you want to put it, about the wands is the fact that you need a minimum amount of material.